Welcome to this episode of Best of America by Horseback. I'm Tom Seay. On this episode, we're going to take you to a very special location, the Tallapoosa County Sheriff's Girls Ranch in Alabama. This is a home for girls that, no fault of their own, need a home that provides a stable and loving life for them. Through gardening, farming, and just recently horse programs, the ranch teaches these girls responsibility and work ethic while providing the warm and welcoming home that they need. After seeing our episode of the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranch, one of the volunteers reached out to us, and we were more than excited to share such an uplifting, positive program with our viewers. A horse program was recently started for the ranchers to learn and appreciate the responsibility and rewarding time spent caring for horses. We've traveled across the country, and places like this remind us just how amazing people in this world can be. The outpouring of love that the local communities have shown to this ranch over the last 40 years is nothing short of incredible. Best of America by Horseback will be returning to this very location this fall for a trail ride with viewers to raise funds and to continue the spirit of giving. I know you're going to enjoy this episode, so sit back, stay tuned, and enjoy Best of America by Horseback.
On this episode of Best of America by Horseback, Tom Seay is visiting the Tallapoosa County Sheriff's Girls Ranch. The ranch is part of the Boys and Girls Ranches of Alabama, a nonprofit sponsored by the Alabama Sheriff's Association that has cared for thousands of youth of all ages and backgrounds since 1964. Located in Camp Hill, Alabama, the Tallapoosa County's Girls Ranch was opened in 1973. Ranchers that live here come from abused or abandoned backgrounds, and the goal is to give them opportunities in life they wouldn't normally have. The girls are assigned to the various houses where they live with a married couple in a family unit. They live normal lives doing chores, homework, and eating meals together. The girl ranchers live a structured, family-oriented life and attend local schools, churches, and youth programs while learning the responsibilities of hard but rewarding work of life on a ranch. Tom Seay sat down with ranch director Jimmy Harmon and a rancher currently in the program to learn more about the history, goals, and influence of this one-of-a-kind ranch.
Jimmy, for people who know absolutely nothing about the Sheriff's Ranch, what's a quick overview to present the ranch?
All right, well, Tom, we're a home for abused, neglected, and abandoned girls. We do that on 200 acres, and we have a working ranch. We bring in kids who, some of our kids come from situations where mom's on drugs, dad's in jail, and grandparents are taking care of the kids. We also help out with kids who have been sexually abused or physically abused. We have kids who've just been through a ton, and they come out here and they need a family. And that's what the ranch provides. We have married couples who live in each home, and we provide a family-like atmosphere. What we want to do is really take the institution out of the organization and be as much of a family as we possibly can. We also teach our kids work ethic and responsibility with the cattle program, with the horse program that we're now starting. And with gardens, we only get about $60 per month per child to feed our kids, about $2 a day. So we have to do these things. We have to work cattle, and we have a cow-calf operation, and we sell the calves to make money to put food on our tables.
This is a home for kids that have had everything working against them.
Right.
And I expected that when I got here. I haven't seen a frowning face yet. Everybody's smiling, everybody's happy. What's the secret?
I think it's our staff and our philosophy of childcare. And really what we strive and we pride ourselves on is creating a home environment. And I think that's what's missing in childcare. We have, like I said, we have married couples who live in the homes, and they have their children in the homes. And they treat the children at the ranch just like they do their own children. We go to church together on Sundays, we have meals together, we have devotion together, we play together, we pray together, we argue together, but we work out our differences together too. And I think that if you do this work and you want to make a serious impact, you've got to be able to invest your heart, your soul, and your mind into kids.
Jimmy, you and this ranch and the people involved, represent the very best in this country, the best of America, and it's a pleasure to know you, pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you for coming. We really appreciate you.
When I met you just before dinner, and then we had dinner, you were just happy and smiling all the time. Has it always been that way?
Since I've been at the ranch, yes, it has.
So your life has changed quite a bit since you came here.
Tremendously.
Tell me about it.
When I got here, my life before wasn't that great, but the house parents here, and my house parents specifically, brought me in, and through all the troubles that I had and everything, they stayed with me and they continue to love me no matter what. And they have taught me and formed me for who I am today.
Had you ever felt love before?
Not really, no.
So this is the real deal.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to the most about the horse program?
For me, personally, I love riding horses. I can come in and be stressed when I first get there, but after getting on a horse and being on a horse for a second, it kind of calms me down. And I also like seeing the younger kids that we have here be gentle, like be calmer around the horses, and just, I think it's very therapeutic.
Where do you want to go with your life? What do you want to accomplish? If you could wave that magic wand, finish here or finish college or whatever, what do you want to do?
Well, I haven't really decided on what I want to be when I get older, but I do know that I want to do something kind of like these house parents did. I want to change somebody's life. I want to make somebody's life that hasn't had the best one. I want to make it better for them, or at least try to.
You're a pretty good person to start with, but you're just getting started, aren't you?
Yes, sir, I am.
When we return, Best of America by Horseback will talk with former ranchers and patrons of the Tallapoosa County Girls Ranch. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Best of America by Horseback. Tom Seay is in Alabama, visiting the Tallapoosa County Girls Ranch. He sat down and spoke with several women who grew up on the ranch about their experience here as ranchers and how they still remain connected to the program.
I've got to ask you a question I asked someone else earlier. Have you always been this happy?
No, I haven't had such a optimistic attitude about everything. I came from a home where my dad didn't want me, and I had a stepmom that didn't like me because I wasn't one of her own, and I came from emotional abuse, and they told me that I wouldn't amount to anything either.
Tell me about coming here. Were you scared?
I wasn't scared, I was more relieved. As soon as I sat down on the couch and I met my house parents, there was this instant relief and weight that came off of my shoulders, and I cried. I was happy to be here. I had no more stress to worry about. I knew I was safe and that people really loved me here.
The new horse program that's going to be started here, how is it going to impact the girls?
I think it's going to give a more positive outlook for them. They come from a lot of different places, but I feel like that the horses will create them like an opportunity to be able to become better friends, become closer as sisters, and really show that the bond that they have between each other and that animal will be something that they stick with for the rest of their life.
I grew up at the Girls Ranch. I came here when I was 15. I came from a broken home, a mother that didn't want me, physical abuse, sexual abuse. Stayed for 3 years, and it was the first place that I ever laid my head that I felt safe, that nobody was going to bother me. It's my home today. I've been gone many years, but I still call it home, and it's a place of hope.
This new horse program that they want to introduce to the girls, how do you think it's going to impact them?
I think it's going to be wonderful. I think animals bring peace to a soul that's broken. Horse therapy is something that can give the girls a sense of unconditional love, a sense of trust and a sense of responsibility for caring for the animals.
Melissa is a former rancher who owns her own feed business, where she now has the opportunity to give back to the ranch.
How many years were you here at the ranch?
I was here for 6 years. I graduated high school. I went to the college program they had. I was there for moved to the Montgomery house that they used to have for a semester, and then I actually came back here for another year and lived in one of the apartments.
And you keep coming back.
I love it.
What is it about this place?
I don't know. I learned so much here. It was home. I mean, it was difficult like the first 30 days, but I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the place. I loved the outdoors. I loved the atmosphere. I loved the people. I loved the house parents. My relationship with my parents is amazing, and I owe it all to this place. So this is home. Like, I've always wanted to give back. I've kept in touch with everybody that I've met here. This is family.
Do you folks deliver?
We do.
So if I didn't even call Jimmy and the girls' ranch and called you up and said, hey, your next order out there, take them 10 blocks of salt. We're talking 50, 60 bucks. Take them 10 blocks of salt for the rest of the year. Here's my credit card. You can put it on the next load and deliver it out there.
Yep. We
And it'll make
can.
sure it'll get to the right place.
Absolutely.
Are you prepared for them, or do you know the extent of what they're planning for their horse program here?
I don't know the extent, but I am prepared. I'm prepared for anything. I'm ready.
They want to really expand it. They want to make it an important part of the home and the learning process and so forth. And
I think that's awesome.
I think we're going to try to help find some horses, and we're going to try to find some saddles and blankets and
Well, I just so happen to know somebody who's got a lot of resources in that area.
and also we
She can
can
make some phone calls.
also try to make sure they have hay and feed and so forth, and get them started. There's no magic government agency that writes them a check for this. They've got to generate it. They've got to make it happen
Right.
here.
Right.
Melissa, you're an amazing person, and I hope somewhere out across America, someone watching this show, there is a little girl or a little boy that says, I want to be just like her.
Oh, me too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Local business owner Holly Harsh also spoke with Tom about how Stratford Equestrian Farms provides lessons and horses for the girls to learn about proper technique and horsemanship.
What's your vision after you hear what they want to do, what's here, what's the opportunity? How's it going to work out?
Well, it's exciting because I've already had one group of kids come through the farm, and they were excited. They were excited from the minute they got there through the entire process that we went through with the first group. You've got a lot of kids that come from different backgrounds, which is awesome, and they come in to our environment, which we've tried to create a culture at Stratford where everyone's welcome, everyone comes in, everyone wants to help. And so they came in and everyone just gravitated to them. They've got great personalities, they're excited, they want to learn, everyone wants to be a part of it. And so the fact that they came in, we've gone through it, they're excited, and now we have 20 plus kids who want to go through this program. So we're excited, and they've learned a lot, they're gonna keep going, and we're just gonna keep trucking forward and helping as much as we can for whatever process that we go through to help them get to where they are now and to keep going through it.
How important is this equestrian program going to be to the girls' ranch?
It's gonna be huge. Anytime that you have animals involved, it's a huge therapy in itself just to be around the animal. But to feel pride in what you're doing and to feel the encouragement from those who are helping with it, it's just massive for those kids.
You, like so many others here, are the very best of America, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's very nice meeting you as
And
well.
it's a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Best of America by Horseback. Tom Seay is speaking with Tallapoosa Girls Ranch volunteers about their time and efforts at this location. Bayron Knight is a volunteer at the ranch who has been helping get the horse program off the ground.
The kids that are here, and I say kids affectionately, they're into this program. They can't wait to develop this program and this kickoff.
They're very hungry for a horse program, and like Holly brought up, we've already seen some differences from the first time they come out till a few times later, and they pick up, like, teamwork. They take it to a whole new level. You give them a task to do, or you tell them to do something, they're on it. They don't argue about it. They don't fuss at each other about it. They're very interested. They're just like sponges. If you give them horse information, they just suck it up.
So if someone has a horse and a trailer, they can come here and be part of all this in November.
Absolutely. We'd love to have them.
Tony Silva has been working with horses and cattle for over 70 years and is teaching the ranchers various classes on horsemanship and ranch life.
Horses seem to have a sense to understand people, their emotions, and their needs. Can you talk about that?
Well, it's all I can say is it's true, and I've witnessed it for a number of years, and I could give you 1,000 examples of how it totally mellowed the personalities of people I've worked with, not just in the Department of Corrections, but animals will mellow the personality, and that's a great foundation for what we're trying to do here. I think it begins with just a willingness to learn. If you're not willing to learn, nobody can help you. If you're willing to learn, nobody can stop you.
The Tallapoosa County's Girls Ranch is mostly run off of donations and volunteer work. Since its creation in the 70s, countless churches, individuals, and groups put time and effort into making the ranch what it is today. Shortly after our visit, the Seay Family Learning and Recreation Center was opened on the campus for ranchers to use for tutoring, gaming, and learning music. It was donated by the Seay Family Foundation. A new stock trailer has also been donated to the horse program by Rodney Walker at Walker Lands and Cattle. Best of America by Horseback will be sponsoring a ride at the ranch in November, where 100% of the proceeds will be donated to the ranch program.
So the horse program is just starting, and the audience watching this on national TV, we're going to work it so that they can come here and ride here and see the program, be supportive of the program if they wish, and have a great trail ride. That's going to be all part of this.
Yes, sir. We're really excited to kind of invite everybody out. I think if you come to this place, you'll see how special, you'll feel how special it is. That's the hardest thing that we do in our profession, is because we're so rural, is getting people out here to see actually what we do. And this is going to be a really, really big deal for us. Not only to raise money and to raise exposure, but to really help this program succeed long term. And it's going to have to take a lot of people working together to get it done. And we're so excited for you guys to come out and invite you and your audience just to be a part of what we're doing here with our kids.
If you'd like to learn more about joining us on this ride in November, call us at 540-829-9555 or visit our website, bestofamericabyhorseback.com, and click on the Rides and Events tab. If you'd like to learn more about the Alabama Sheriff's Girls Ranch, or even help out by volunteering or donating, you can visit www.boysandgirlsranches.org/Tallapoosa. You can also sign up for their newsletter to receive updates, find a list of projects and needs you can donate to, and learn about the volunteer opportunities available. You can contact them at 256-896-4113 or email them at tallapoosaranch@gmail.com. You can also visit them on Facebook at Tallapoosa County Girls Ranch.
I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Best of America by Horseback as much as we have enjoyed being there. We hope you'll join us on future shows as we travel all over America. To follow us or to join us on a show, visit our website, www.bestofamericabyhorseback.com. You can see where we are going, see upcoming shows, and how you can join us. You can also visit us on Facebook. I'm Tom Seay. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you next week.